This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by the Topsfield Fair.
At the Topsfield Fair, fun is around every corner. Experience the thrills, flavors, and entertainment you won't forget. From award-winning bites to exciting live shows, prize-winning fun awaits you at the Topsfield Fair, October 3rd to the 13th.
And we are so thankful for our partnership with the Topsfield Fair. The last few days of the fair here, and if you're headed out to Topsfield today, it looks amazing. Beautiful fall weather, mid to upper 60s, very seasonable, sun and high thin clouds. Even our Sunday starts dry, clouds increase, it'll be a tad cooler, and we do see some rain arrive by the evening, but you have the umbrella or the raincoat and you're doing just fine. And even with lighter rain that will be windswept on Monday, plenty to do if you're dressed appropriately and to do and see inside the barn. So enjoy it. You can get your tickets right on our free weather app. The hourly 14-day forecast and send to us tab all have the Topsfield banner. You can click on and, of course, be able to check the hourly forecast and the interactive radar. Here's the setup this weekend. We've been talking about it with an area of low pressure coming out of the Great Lakes. It's going to interact with the storm coming up from the south. That will bring areas of rain, coastal flooding, gusty wind up and down the eastern seaboard. That low is going to transfer its energy to the coastline. Rain spreads in from south to north across southern New England, but not until Sunday evening and night. Monday, it's a windswept rain, heaviest in far southern New England. And then the storm continues to kind of meander to our south on Tuesday, and that may mean some lingering pockets of rain, particularly in eastern New England Tuesday. So let's zoom in. Again, our Saturday today is looking great. Sunshine the farther north you go. Clouds thicken. I can't rule out an isolated sprinkle. It would not be impactful here across the lower Connecticut River Valley today. Otherwise, you notice we actually get some partial clearing this evening, and then the clouds thicken overnight. Wake up to mainly cloudy skies in central and southern New England with an isolated sprinkle. But we wait really until the midday to early afternoon to get some showers to come into the south coast. The dry air in that high pressure is hanging on and trying to do its job. Eventually, we saturate the atmosphere enough that the rain does move in from south to north during Sunday, late afternoon to early evening, but it will be a very sharp cutoff between just some showers and light rain here right along the Mass-New Hampshire border, and then some steadier rain with some embedded downpours along the south coast, particularly Sunday late evening and into the overnight that will last kind of off and on during the day on Monday. So rainfall amounts will be very variable. In fact, northern New England, where we could really use the rain because of the extreme drought conditions, not going to see a whole lot. Little, if anything, maybe a few hundred. Central, southern New England, it's about a quarter to a half an inch in central New England. Then the amounts will ramp up either side of about an inch, 1 to 2 inches from the Boston back down to Cape Cod corridor and along the south coast. But if we get some heavier bands that fill in, we may see some amounts go over 2 inches or even isolated 3. And then we add on Tuesday, that will mean a little bit more. That map was through Monday evening. So that's the rain. Let's talk about the wind. Today, it's not an issue, but for tomorrow, it starts to ramp up out of the east-northeast. And we'll see some gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour for our Sunday afternoon and evening. Then we start to gust 30 to 40 miles per hour on the Cape by the evening and the first part of the overnight. The wind ramps up Sunday night into Monday, gusts over 50 miles per hour for Cape Cod, and then back down towards Block Island and Long Island. We may actually see some gusts that go isolated over 60 miles per hour. But the 40-mile-per-hour gusts, too, include the South Shore, the North Shore, maybe even into the Merrimack Valley and the Worcester Hills here with some gusts near 40 miles per hour Monday afternoon. Boston will gust 40 to 45, and then some 40 to 50-mile-per-hour gusts along the south coast to Cape Cod, where some 50 to 50-mile-per-hour gusts are possible. Again, the peak wind comes Monday morning, I think, through early afternoon. So that may mean some pockets of outages. That's also going to build the wave action. So 1 to 3 foot seas for our Saturday today is not bad, but look at how quickly the seas ramp up. 5 to 8 feet near shore during the day on Sunday, 10 to 15 footers offshore through the day on Monday. That onshore wind, large breaking waves, beach erosion, and some minor coastal flooding anticipated Sunday during the overnight, and then again during the high tide cycles on Monday. We'll probably have some lingering pockets of coastal flooding and splash over on Tuesday. As you notice, the wave action is still running about 5 to 10 feet, even some 11 footers offshore. So bottom line, be ready for some pockets of outages, especially at the coastline with the strongest wind gusts. Again, those outage numbers I think may go up Monday morning and afternoon. Haul the boats if you're thinking about it already for this time of the year, or secure your vessels. Difficult travel and localized flooding will be possible, particularly in far southeastern New England with some of the heavier downpours Sunday night and Monday. Leaves that fall off the trees too can be a little bit slick and slippery, so that may slow you down a bit. Use caution. Secure outdoor items that may be loose, things around the yard, and deflate holiday decor. A lot of Halloween decorations out this time of the year. Make sure those are tightened up here. All prep ideally done during the day today, but at latest, I should say, by tomorrow midday, Sunday midday, before that wind really ramps up during the evening. It gets dark during the early evening hours anyways. All right, highs today in the 60s. Enjoy it. Some increasing clouds, a light southeast wind tonight. 40s for most areas, 50s from the Hartford to Providence points south, and a couple 30s still left over in Maine, northern Maine, with clear skies tonight. Sunday, 50s to right around 60. That wind increasing, the clouds increasing, the rain arriving from south to north. We'll watch the leading edge. It may take a little bit of time before it advances northward during the course of the evening. Then Sunday night, it's pockets of rain, central and southern New England, 40s to mid 50s in southern New England. We won't get out of the 50s likely during the day on Monday for Indigenous Peoples Day and Columbus Day. Gate City Reflexology and Massage, giving our 1 degree outside champions a shout out. Whole body wellness rooted in care. And O'Brien's Garden Center for all of your gardening needs in Danvers, Massachusetts. If you want a shout out in our video, 1 degree outside champion membership is for you. We've got 3 other membership levels though to choose from: the Enthusiast, Inside Track, and Fuel the Forecast. Thank you for your continued support. All the details at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. Thanks for making us a part of your daily routine. We'll have any updates as necessary for you over the course of this holiday weekend.